Hello, everyone. Okay, I am a little bit confused. For one, the microphone audio seems to be up a little bit too much, and Hothor was just mentioning that there is no audio. So, before we get started, I'm gonna try and figure this out and see what's going on here. Nevertheless, though, thank you very much for logging in. So thank you to indeed Hothor for being there right at the start, together with Vanen and Chopdog. I really appreciate that. It always does me good. Okay, so Hothor can hear me. Music was muted for you too? That is odd. Okay. That's something I'm gonna have to figure out. But okay, at the very least, audio is fine and you can hear me, and that is good. That is what we need. Now, let me get back into then. I think Twitch somehow mutes the classical music automatically. That wouldn't be the case, Vaden. They can only do that in post. Now, could you hear the game music just now? I just want to be sure before we get started that it's fine for you too. Okay. Okay, in that case, we're just gonna go for it. There we go. Now, excellent. Last time, if you'll recall, I'll head to the world map. We ended up going back to Novigrad to make the new armor. We did a treasure hunt and got the awesome new Griffin armor set, which I am very happy with. And I believe we also did a spot of punching people. Game is fine as well. I love the Darkest Dungeon, Chopdog. I love the Darkest Dungeon so much. The music is clear, 5x5k, perfect, Venom. Thank you very much. I changed the audio level a little bit, so let me know whether that will work out for you. But yeah, Darkest Dungeon Chopdog was so much fun. I immediately have it set up for more days, because I cannot deal with having this little Darkest Dungeon in my life. Now, if I recall correctly, there were so many things that I needed to be doing. So many different quests that I found. Some of these bear school gear things would be interesting. But if I recall correctly, there we go, Clantursach. I could find bear school diagram stuff, so that might be something we can do. It is perfectly on level. But at the same time, we can also start looking into, where was it now? Just some of these other quests that we could do. Just some of the starter quests. You have a confession to make. The pomegranate is a lie. No, 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 that couldn't be the case. That shouldn't be the case. Not have pomegranate, but your brother brought you Fallout 4 on PS4 over Christmas. Oh god, Hothor. That's it. That's the beginning of the end.
Explosion in Skellig Aight. Related to Ciri's reappearance, it had destroyed a vast swath of forest. Geralt set out for the Isles to join the sorcerers and seek further clues.
Rob bought you Fallout 4 for PS4 over Christmas. Well, you know,
Druid Ermion, however,
you have to play it now.
intention of letting Yennefer examine the woods. So Geralt and Yen sought
So
out
you may
Jarl
or may
Draken
not
Crate,
have
who helped break down the
accidentally
Druid's resolve.
played for 50 hours? Hothor. Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? I think Vanen can tell you about Fallout 4 and the enjoyment of that game.
Rurik, right? Heard you were on a boat the drowners attacked.
Aye, I was. With Ulf, my cousin,
Ulf?
gathering our crab traps off the Kjerrig cliffs. Ulf was pulling up a line, having a hard time of it. You know, grand, I thought, cage has got to be full, it'll be a good haul. Then something tugged back and down. Weren't a blink and Ulf was underwater.
You're taking this very
Called after
easily.
him once, twice, thrice. Then the water went red with blood. I smelled something horrid. Rotten, but worse. And the Muir Diablin flipped the boat. Don't even know how I made it ashore. Must have had Freyr watching over me.
That, or the monsters had eaten their fill. Thanks for the story.
Nice.
One wreck after another till I fucking die.
You're a console pleb? Hathor, there's nothing wrong with consoles. I mean, you can get better performance and better graphics on PC all the time, but nothing wrong with playing consoles as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, Bloodborne, that game looks so good. I really want to play Bloodborne, but I can't afford to buy a console just to play Bloodborne. That'd be insane. Bought a PS4 when Bloodborne was released and never looked back. But yeah, I can get that. What you're saying, Hathor, that is basically your exclusives machine.
Tove? I was told drowners killed your husband.
Then you were told right. First the sea took my son, and now my man. I'm the only one left. Kavilla, our son, he went out fishing and didn't come back. My man would walk out to the Skellig Aight cliffs every day to watch for his boat. I told him he cannot bring him back to life, and that he could die himself. We'd heard about drowners, but he couldn't sit still.
I love it how they're all very sort of unemotional about this. They're very sort of cold.
Come home. I fetched me brother, grabbed a torch, and we went looking for him. The Muira Diablin, sea fiends. They'd clawed him so bad, I only knew him by his coat.
Small comfort, I know. But the drowner problem will soon end. I promise you that. Farewell.
You know, I'm a big fan of these fellows. I'm a big fan of Skellig Aight because they're just no nonsense. They're just, yep, lost my boys. That's it. Kind of bad. Okay, so I have 2 new spots that I can investigate for drowner traces, eh? Okay. Okay, let's go have a look. There we go.
Don't make me angry.
You seen agree with all Fallout 4 criticisms is not really an RPG? Yeah, I haven't played it, but that's the impression that I got strongly. Wait, where are you going with this? Why are you trying to get me... Oh, you're trying to get me off the path over here. I'm gonna walk for it until I reach that and then go straight down. Because I want to see what that is. Oh, hello. Are you the blind looker? Blind lookout? You are quite a looker.
Hello.
Hello. I don't stink that much, do I now? So that down there will probably be where I need to go. So let's make sure we get there safely. There we go. I think the major differences between consoles and PC is just the choice. The freedom of choice that you get with one or the other. As PC right now just gives you more choices, more variation. So drowners will not attack the Witcher. I'm going to give this a try. I'm going to consume my drowner pheromones. And I'm going to see what happens here. So the drowners should not be attacking me out of sight.
Drowners for sure. Lair must be nearby.
Now, I wonder, they're drowned
Ugly
dead.
bastard.
Whoop! They are definitely not affected by the drowner pheromones. This is bad news. This is bad news. Okay. Okay, let's not get... There we go, locked in. Oh, okay. Could have used a little bit. There we go. Could have used a little bit of preparation, a little bit of warming up here. Your development is not rich. The only thing rich in Fallout 4 is the open world exploration. Yeah, that is what they're usually best at. Thunderbolt, there you are. Let's get a bit of Thunderbolt here. Well, that's a difficulty you guys are pointing out with defining RPG though. I mean, we've had this conversation before. That trouble with what do you call an RPG? And I was thinking, looking at the game that Sir Num is playing right now, the Tales of Symphonia, we easily call them JRPGs, but at the same time, do you really develop a character? Do you really influence the world? I think the problem might be that it's easier to do in tabletop RPGs, so I think Jexus made that argument a while back, didn't he? That computer games just have to approach that to begin with. As in, they will never do it as well as... Ooh, Red Mutagen, perfect. As tabletop RPGs do it. Yeah, Hothor, that's actually a good point. Where stories through environmental designs, that is really what the Fallout games do, isn't it? It's not so much development through any other means than the design of the caves, etc. Yes, let's get a buckthorn, maybe two. Nah, one would be fine. Let's check our alchemy. I believe I can make something new now that I have that red mutagen. See, I have 5 of them. Let me see. Alkalest, I don't need that right now. See, back while blown by 2 skulls in the middle of the bankhouse when all the bomb fell. With all the teddy bears. Oh wow, that's creepy. That's kind of sad, really, to be honest. There we go, algal decoction. Adrenaline points generate more quickly until the first successful enemy attack. I don't use adrenaline that much. Reliever decoction. That's a good one. Okay, let's get the reliever decoction. Increases damage dealt and damage taken from... Increases damage dealt 2 and decreases damage taken. That is perfect. Because wraiths are my bane. Ooh, enhanced Maribor Forest. Don't mind if I do. Let's immediately have a look here. Symbol monkeys? Wait, what, Hothor? I look away for a bit and I look back and I see something which makes no sense. There we go. Enhanced Maribor Forest. All the... There we go. All the new potions. A bunch of those drowners there. This is an awkward way to track you, though. Another... So I assume the other direction would also have me find some space. See, this will probably lead me to the drowner nest, which will be somewhere over here. Let's check out what we can do here. So this is where I could find the lair. Let's go to that one first. What? Evil symbol monkeys trigger booby traps. I have no idea what's going on there. Guess I might need to play Fallout 4 somewhere down the line to get what you're talking about. There we go. God, Velen music's Skellig music, so good. Okay. Right, there we go. Don't be annoying. Now, let's have a look at...
Crabs.
Oh, hello.
Must be near the fishing ground Rurik mentioned. That stench. Drowners for sure. Lair must be nearby.
So I'm assuming... Wait, is this going in a different direction? Oh, so I traced this to find another entrance. Ooh, let's get that buckthorn while we're here. There we go. Vault 4 will be good for the stream. Yeah, I don't know. One of the downsides I'm starting to notice about these types of games is that they're very long, which is fun. But at the same time, there was something very good about Pony Island, about starting it and then being done with it immediately. That was something very interesting. I'm still very hesitant.
Again. Slime and rotting.
Hesitant to playing very long games again. Okay, let's do a quick save. Slime and rotting flesh. Huh. So it... Oh, hello, that's a lot of guys. Total War's tons of RPG elements. Whoa. Well, that's the key, really, always, huh? What's an element and what's a defining thing?
Scratched up. Long, wide claw marks.
Hello, that's a lot of them. Wow, my cat potion lasts for 30 minutes now. You kidding me? That is very excessive. Now, this will lead me, I'm assuming, to the other possible entrance. Yeah. Okay, that means that over there, we have our Drowner army. Back off till the freaked out things go passive. Take a step forward, blow the head off. Mutant bears? Although that sounds pretty cool. As a replacement when I'm done with Witcher in a year or two. Well, you know, then there's Dark Souls 3, right? Dark Souls 3 for the win. Okay, a bunch of drowners. I kind of want to bomb them, because my bombs have been getting pretty strong. They're not particularly vulnerable necessarily to a type of bomb. So... how about we go Dancing Star and not Devil's Puffball, but a Grape Shot. There we go. One thing I've been looking into is bomb for the bombs. How they there we go. How the cluster damage works. Oh, you can throw it in water. Okay, that's good to know and also terrible to know. There we go. Oh wait, I forgot. That was the I keep mixing up that one with the other one I mean. Which is the flammable gas thing. Wow. Wow, fellas. There we go. Just making sure they keep being bunched up. There we go. Come on. Aha! Perfect. Don't feed the Yogoi. There we go, water essences. Perfect. All good for the alchemy. Now, I wonder where this will lead me to. There we go. Whoa, 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 that is a lot of poisoning. Let's very quickly get a golden Oriole in. Yikes. That was scary. Yeah, Chopdog, you should have seen Sergnum's stream right now. He had quite a few trolls. A few trolls coming in.
Lair, but definitely not a drowner's.
Oh, hello. Not a drowner's.
Bruises on his neck, crushed larynx, strangled.
This is gonna be good. Something drowner-like, but not a drowner? What is going
Almost
on?
Untouched. Hidden for later. Drowners just don't do that.
Huh.
Almost untouched. Hidden for later. Drowners just don't do that.
So what are we gonna be facing here? So it must be something with a modicum of intelligence.
Bits of boats, Torn sails, lines, sailing to core, you could call it. That stench, the marks on the bodies.
A
This must be
water
a water
hag.
hag's lair. Got a keen sense of smell. She won't come back while I'm here. Unless she coexists with drowners.
The
Maybe I can make an
pheromones.
extract from their glands, cover up my scent.
For potion using drowner pheromones, you use it to hide your scents. Oh, I already have drowner pheromones. Perfect. Hey there, playbox. Bronies are not trolls. Jack says they were total trolls. I would love to play more Darkest Dungeon as well. Oh, so much looking forward to that. Who is my favorite philosopher and why? So say the stream. Look, I'd be fine playing Darkest Dungeon, guys. I can switch to it if you want to. Now, the question is, who is my favorite philosopher and why? That's a very good one. I enjoy quite a few, and yes, I'm sorry, I was totally pulled in and trolled, so I'm gonna do this. I appreciate quite a few. I like Sartre because he has a very inward-focused attitude, and particularly his description of the existential problem of object and subject, and how you relate to the world is very, very interesting to me. I appreciate Wittgenstein's view towards death. That's a very fascinating one. Let alone you should read Sein und Zeit. That is an amazing work. Not Wittgenstein's, obviously, but I think the one I would appreciate most would be Michael Bakhtin, who writes very interestingly about the possible connections between human beings and the way we cannot know ourselves, because we can only know ourselves in context with somebody else, because we are social beings. There's no way, you are a mind, but there's no way to understand who you are and how you're perceived unless you're an object of someone else's subjective experience. But that makes it very interesting, because that means that the other person also cannot know themselves without the way you react to them, which means that you can only become a human being by interacting with that subject-object tension with another human being. And added to that, the problem that we are biological beings, meaning that we always grow and change, and we are born and we die, and those two are constantly happening at the same time, means there is no realm for perfection in our world. That is such a good, an interesting perspective. Venen, not Liechtenstein, Wittgenstein. But Venenbot. Yeah, Ludwig Wittgenstein. So there's Mich. Give me a second. There we go. So Michael Bakhtin, just to get you the definitive English copy here. The Helen Isvolsky has the seminal translation of his work. That is, this is a very interesting one. There you go. Phonetic misspelling, exactly. Descartes' meditation is interesting. Although Descartes had his odd conceptions, his dualistic perspective towards separating the idea of an intellect from a body is just patently wrong. Just as, by the way, most people misconstrue his statement of cogito ergo sum, I think therefore I am, because his statement was actually I doubt, and that is what makes me an identifiable thing. I can doubt everything except for the fact that I can doubt, because if I start doubting the fact that I can doubt, that still means that there's someone doubting, so that is the one thing you cannot doubt. Jax says the cam is indeed mirrored. I do that so that when I look at the chat in that direction, then on screen you also see me looking at that direction. So yeah, good point. That doesn't work when I show you things. That's a bit of a tricky thing though. But yeah, Descartes' meditation is not that interesting. I'd rather go for... why can't I think of his names now? Marcus Aurelius.